crack through the 10 to 50K mark, you have to deal with yourself. So what do I mean deal with yourself? So you have to, it's called self-mastery. You go into any millionaire masterminds, the first thing they always talk about, they're big in personal development. All right. And they always teach you how to deal with yourself. Because if you don't know how to deal with yourself, you cannot bring money in. You cannot manage a business. So I prepared a series of questions, just 3 to 6 questions to set you up. Okay. Before before we get into the role play. Now, first one, how do you talk to yourself when things don't go according to your plan? How do you talk to yourself when things don't go according to your plan? Um, there's always a story in your head. There's always a story that you tell yourself we tell ourselves in our head. Example, yesterday I told Sashwin that you need to prepare for the ads, the creative, and then he mistakenly heard my instruction, and then he gave the copy. Then I said, hey, this is not what I need. Change it. At that very moment, when you spend hours working on something and it's not what is needed, you went on the wrong direction. It's not the thing you needed to do. What do you tell yourself at that point? You either say, oh shit, I'm never gonna succeed. I'm such a failure. Or you say, oh, this is easy, I'll do it again. When you hear no from a client, a prospect on the sales call, there's only two things. Let me help this guy. What is happening? Sorry, yeah. Okay. I think he's having issue with his laptop. Okay. What story do you tell yourself when things don't go according to the plan? You need to detect yourself, right? Don't example. It's called negative self-talk. How many of you have that? How many have had that? Negative, oh shit, he's more famous than me. Oh shit, this is negative self-talk. What what story do you tell yourself in the head when things don't go according to your plan? Guys, say hi to Waylon, he's new. Don't mind him, yeah? All right. So you guys need to be friendly. Okay? So make yourself at home. Um, Waylon, you need to fix your laptop. You're gonna be an internet entrepreneur from now. You can't have a laptop that can't turn on your camera. Okay, and always be on time. Now, so this negative self-talk is where when something don't go according to your plan, you need to detect it. Example, you hear a no from your client. You hear your client not gonna renew, or you hear a no on the sales call. What is the first thing that comes to your head? Is it, oh shit, I'm gonna lose it. I just wasted my time. Oh, you see, it's not that hard, this whole online coaching thing. You see people doing well in the US. It's not for me. Maybe it's not for me. Oh, I just invested money in this. I haven't made a sale, right? Where's this gonna go for me? Have I lost everything? Did I make the wrong mistake? I shouldn't have done it. Negative self-talk. What do you do? How do you deal with it? Every time when you hear this story, when you hear this thing going on in your head, even though when you can't control it, what do? You deal with it right away. You say no, and you counter it with another thought. So when there's a negative thought that comes, you counter it with three positive things. It's the same thing I teach my female clients. If you are 90 kg after 3 weeks with me, you're still 90 kg on the scale, and you're so discouraged. What and you're so frustrated. What do you do? Like, what you either give up, or how do you counter that negative? How do you pull yourself out of negativity? You look for 3 to 5 things that are positive. One, check your inches. Oh, I lost 5 inches on my waist. Oh, I can fit back to my old clothes. Oh, I've been getting 7 to 10 compliments from my colleagues and family. Oh, I look smaller in my photos. Oh, I feel lighter. So you got five positive things and you got one negative thing. So it dissolved it. So self-man, I said cracking the 10K mark is about dealing with yourself. If you cannot get through the 10K mark, or the 50K mark, you have to deal with yourself. It's not a team, it's not a manager, it's not LinkedIn, it's not TikTok viral, it's not all that. It's not about it's not a BMW, it's not another Rolex watch, okay? It's dealing with yourself because you don't feel things are moving smooth for you. You don't feel like things are working on your end. So you're in that hole. How many of you get what I'm trying to say? You're in that hole. So you have to pull yourself out, and it's only you who can do it. Manage your state, right? So fix your self-talk when things don't go according to the plan, right? Let's say you go through the portals, you look at the membership site, you don't know how to implement. What do you tell yourself? You either do a negative defeated talk or you talk yourself into fixing it. Okay, it's a mental game. It's 200% a mental game. Number two, are you, right? If you look at your past 3 to 4 weeks or the past quarter, this is May 2025, 4 months of the new year has gone. Were you 200% aligned with your goal that you set for yourself? Example, your mind says you want to make 50K per month, okay? But your heart wants to go on a holiday. Then you have a problem. You have a conflict within. How can you say you need to succeed, but you're playing games? The hours you put on games is more than you put in your business. How can you say you want to succeed in business if your rest time, your relaxed time, your hangout time, your leisure time, you go and watch movies, the hours you put in is more than the hours you put in your work, your business, and yourself. Okay, let me up another notch. How can you say that you want to succeed and be successful in the fitness industry as an online coach or a fitness entrepreneur, but you love to enjoy and have fun and chillax more than you do your work? It means there's a conflict. You don't really love your work. How can you endure long term? Then you know what will happen? You will make 10K, the following month you will make 2K. You hit 50K, the following month you have zero. Then you say, oh, this thing is not what do you call this? It's not predictable. There's a lot of risk. But what is the problem? It's you. So how can you align yourself 200% with your goal? Check your heart. Look at your actions. What do you do when you're relaxed? What do you do for fun? What do you do for free? How many hours do you spend scrolling on the internet, on Instagram, checking out on what others are doing? If you can put that attention into yourself, you would have been somewhere. You would have been that person that people are checking out. You wouldn't be the one checking out other people. I'm not the one checking out other people. I want to be the one people are checking out on. So what should I do? I should be busy working on myself. I should be busy reading. I should be developing myself. I should work on my mindset. I should eat well. I should train my body. I create an environment that attract things to me. I stay focused in line. I do the work when nobody is seeing, okay? And I produce content that people will watch instead of me watching others. You see how I think? So how can you be 200% aligned with your goal? You said that you want to hit a record month. You want to make 50K in the first month. Simple instructions I give, you can't take it. Huh? The things I teach, I notice most of you, if I give you 3 instructions, you do one, you miss two. That's a pattern, not against anybody. It's not personal. I give five instruction, you do a quarter, the rest you're waiting for the new instruction. But the old ones you haven't done it yet. Problem. What what are you avoiding? Write down. Write down three things you know you should do, but you're not doing that you have been avoiding all this while. Write it down. Okay, for those who are new to come in, we're going to do sales call role play, but this is what we call brain mobility. You need to wake your brain before we start. All right, we're going to wrap this call in maximum 1 hour, 20 minutes. Because I notice if I go anything more than that, you guys just get overwhelmed and you get nothing done. So what do you need to do? You need to increase your capacity and you need to train your mind to be hyper focused. So don't let me see you moving about, going to the toilet, moving the character things, or things like that. I'll call you out. Okay? Train yourself to be hyper focused. When you're doing your work, let yourself 200% sink in. Okay? So be aligned with your goal. And next one, assess yourself from 1 to 10. Rate yourself. How productive were you in the past 1 to 2 weeks? 1 to 10. Right? Punch it on the group answer. Give me an answer. 1 to 10. How productive were you? Yeah. 4. You want to wear a Rolex watch with 4 productivity. 7. 3. Terrible. Okay. You see, I had a client that I gave her a simple workout. It's just 4 pair of exercises. Okay. Four exercises in a circuit. And I tell her to go about 4 to 5 rounds. And that's it for one workout session. You get what I mean? She came back to me. I asked her, how long did you take to finish your workout? She said, I rest a bit long. I said, how long? How long did you take to wrap up? She said 2 hours. 2 hours for a workout. I said, how did you do 2 hours for one workout? And she's like 3 digit. She said I spent 10 to 15 minutes between my rest set because I was very tired. I said, no, you need to complete the workout within an hour. Okay, exercise 1 minute. Exercise 2, 1 minute. Exercise 3, 1 minute. Exercise 4, 1 minute. How much is that in total? Rest 2 minutes. That's 6 minutes per round, including the rest, right? And 6 minutes times 5 rounds, that is 30 minutes plus your setup. You can get it done within 40 minutes. What are you doing? Now, the point is this. If you spend 2 hours doing something, but the work that you do, the output is shit, huh? You got a big problem. Don't tell me you spent 3 hours writing content, 2.5 hours scrolling, half an hour write the hook, and then you don't even have the whole body. Productivity. Okay? Measure hours in to work done. Time yourself. Time yourself, right? Some of us here are athletes, basketballers. I remember my coach used to train me and layups, left hand and right hand layups. Huh? One minute. How many layups can you do as fast as possible? Or if you run the suicide court, the full court, how many seconds can you finish a suicide court? Okay? Whatever doesn't get measured doesn't improve. Time yourself content. Time yourself your journal. Time yourself the video you produce every single time yourself in your sales call. What are you doing 2 hours on a sales call? You don't even close the person. Nonsense. Okay? Productivity. And also, productivity is also the quality of your work. Most of you, I ask you to write your worksheets. You punch into ChatGPT, you give the answer, you paste it back into the worksheet. Lazy work. The worksheet is not meant for you to prompt ChatGPT. It's for you to answer. Huh? You think this is a university? You just want to pass your test. You will fail in life and you will fail miserably. Okay? Productivity. The next one. Next question. Ask yourself, is your environment primed for success? You want to be an entrepreneur. You're still in a job. You're still hanging with your old friends. You're still hanging with your relatives. And then you wonder why you don't have confidence. Huh? Look at your room. Don't look at my room. This is not my room, yeah. This is a storeroom. I'm staying in my in-laws' house now. Okay. Yeah. Look at your room. Is it primed for success? Your environment is your feed, your Instagram feed is your environment. The friends you hang out with is your environment. Your workspace is your environment. Where you do your gym, where you train, your gym is your environment. Right? If you're in a gym full of broke coaches or just fitness freaks or just a regular person who wears slippers and do leg press with jeans, how do you think your training is going to be like? You get what I mean? Do you see the illustration? I'm not trying to put anyone down. Environment. Environment. Invest in environment. Invest in environment. Invest to make your workspace productive. Make yourself feel like you want to do the work. Don't treat it like a chore. Okay? And don't let me catch you hanging out with your old friends 5 days a week. None of them will be happy knowing that you are succeeding faster than them. Nobody will be happy knowing that you are actively pursuing the dream while they are staying comfortable. Do you agree? So why are you there? Is it to get validation? Is it to get idea approval? Or is it to get funding? If it's none of that, excuse yourself. It's not every hangout meeting you should say yes to. Learn to say no. Okay? Next one. Did you take massive action or did you take massive overthinking? Massive action or massive overthinking? Ask you to put up one post of your old photo. You spend 3 weeks to think what will others say if you put that up. Overthinking. Right? What are you avoiding? What are the things I told you to do but you haven't implement? Is it a lead magnet? Is it a guide, a handbook? What are the unfinished projects? Huh? Think about the first day we met until now. What are those things that you haven't get done? Okay? Take massive action. If you hear one thing, you write it down in your notebook. You take it before you write new ones. You see, I have a freaking book here. Okay? These are all my ideas. See? I'm not just writing. What do you think I'm writing? Why? Because every single note I write here, it's going to move my business. It's going to bring money in. So some of you don't even write. Why? You don't even believe that what you write, you will implement. So you don't even believe in your ideas. Huh? You're just writing, you say you write a piece, you just want to show people you're listening, so you write a piece of paper. After that, you don't even remember where's the piece of paper. You have a serious problem. You have a serious problem. Seriously, you can't succeed that way. Huh? Have you seen people who train without logging the training sets? And then they say they want to be Mr. Olympia? Stupid. Let your actions match up with what you want. Oh, this is 37 minutes. See, I have so much to talk about. I have so much to talk about. All right. Should I go on? Yeah. You see, before you deal with business, I spoke to a trainer the other day on Instagram. He's so funny. All right. He just reached out to me. He say, "Oh, I want to find out more about your mentorship." I say, "Where are you in business?" He wrote me a freaking essay saying he want a global idea. He's in partnership with a studio gym in China, all this. I say, okay, interesting. How much are you making a month? Below 10K. What the fuck? Oh, global this, global that. And you're not even 10K. You see, people have this weird mentality. They want to talk big, they overcomplicate it. All you need is one offer, one high ticket price point, one ideal niche, one message. Okay? You can be making 500K per year. One offer, one price point, one niche, one ideal client, one messaging, one unique method, one sales process. How many? Did I say three? Did I say two? Just one. Women is women. PCOS weight loss, PCOS weight loss. Menopause weight loss, menopause weight loss. Men's physique, men's physique. Energy and productivity, energy and productivity. You do that for 10 years with that same thing until it becomes gold. You don't need partnership. You don't need shareholders. You don't need to do merger and you don't have to go to China. How many people in Malaysia? 31 million. You need 10 people. You need 10 who pay you 5K. You got 50,000. Why you want to make life so difficult? Anyway, people like to make their life difficult. Huh? If you want to make your life difficult, you go join them. You want to make your life simple and you want to have a lot of money, you follow me. Okay? Now, next point. Did you measure results? Did you measure results? You say, oh, I post, I've been doing research, my content is okay, going well, people say good and everything. You post 10 content, you don't have a freaking sale. The heck are you doing? You do DM, you reshare your post to your story, you do all this so-called strategy because you saw an Instagrammer teach you how to optimize your IG profile to get more views. And what is the outcome? What is the outcome? Is that DM? Is that sale? You're not tracking your result. If you have no result, whatever you're doing is not working. Simple. It's so simple. Track the result. If you don't have result, you change it. You don't say this thing doesn't work and you quit. You say you write down in your note, this is not working. So I just found one way that doesn't work for me. Hazim, are you there? Yeah, am I? Last one, right? Did you follow my process? Did you follow my process? Or were you distracted? Were you distracted? Were you thinking about other strategies? Were you searching for other ways to make it? Why you like to do this? You behave like the female client that pay you money and say they want to lose 15 kg, and then she go and follow YouTube podcasts to hear how to write her own diet. What kind of nonsense is that? If you haven't followed my process throughout, you cannot say what I teach is not working. If I have a track record, people making hundreds over thousand, making 60,000 in first month or 30, 50,000, okay? And then it's proven. So when you follow it, it doesn't work. Where is the problem? You are the variable, correct or not? So what do? You discuss with me and we make it work. Simple. We tweak until it works. Don't say this is not for me, I go and change. Stupid. Sorry to say, not personal. Stupid. Stupid means it's not a curse word, it's not a vulgar word. It means low thinking. You don't have the ability to think. So let's be wise. Let's be wise. There's a proven process. You try one time, it didn't work. You apply again in a different angle and you test it. If I say selling on stories and IG stories, the talking video works. This is how you do it, how you do it. You try it once, no response. You can say, oh, I tried, it didn't work, I stopped trying. Or you can say, well, Chun Yan said it works. I tried, it didn't work. What went wrong? Where can I do it differently? That's how I want you to think. Okay? So those are those questions, series of questions for you. All right. I guess our brains are warmed up now, right? Okay. So we're gonna start with our sales call. I'm gonna end this.